Welcome back to Katie Quiz, brought to you by GBU Life. It is now time for the Katie Quiz Speed Round. We have 10 questions prepared for each team, but each team only has 60 seconds to answer as many of those questions as they can. All three teams are going to be awarded 10 points for a correct answer with no deductions for incorrect answers in this round. And we're all going to be competing under the category 7-letter words. So this is a tough category, especially for a speed round, but it's the playoffs, so I think it's supposed to be on the tougher side. First up will be our team from Ligonier Valley High School. And Ligonier Valley, we are going to start your 60-second clock in 3, 2, 1. What name was given by Jack Kerouac to a generation of young people he said were blissful and beatified?
Yuppies?
No. What name is given to an infected person who is capable of transmitting a disease but lacks signs or symptoms of the illness itself?
Asymptomatic?
No. What is an adjective form of the adverb unusually?
Pass.
Hostess is to host as widow is to what?
Widower.
What animal and human bodies have survived over 5,000 years, but most often in Upper Egypt where the air is very dry?
Mummy?
What's the term for washing gravel in broad, shallow containers in search for gold?
Panning?
What Chinese hairstyle was not an ancient tradition? And time is up, and just a little point of order there. The judges told me that you answered in the 5th question, mummy, when the answer was mummies, because we were looking for 7-letter words. So unfortunately, the judges will not accept that answer. That means you added 20 points to your score. That takes you up to 115 and currently in the lead, Ligonier Valley. Nice job in this very, very difficult round. Next up is our team from North Catholic High School, and North Catholic. Again, 7-letter words is a category, and we are going to start your 60-second clock in 3, 2, 1. What term best describes a literary work that remains widely read over a long period of time?
Classic.
What name is given to volcanoes that have been relatively quiet for a long period of time? Say that again.
Dormant.
What force prevents the Earth's atmosphere from being lost in space?
Inertia.
No. About 99.95% of the atom's mass is located where?
Nucleus.
What branch of the United States Armed Forces guards American embassies?
Air Force.
No. In which country did the Protestant Reformation formally begin?
Germany.
Name the Tennessee city with the largest cotton market in the United States.
Memphis.
What term means a series of Chinese rulers, usually lasting for at least 100 years?
Dynasty.
What name is given to the human body cavity directly below the diaphragm? And time is up with that. You got 6 correct in that round. That adds 60 points to your score, and that takes you to a tie in first place with Ligonier Valley at 115 points. Very nicely done, North Catholic High School. And finally up, we have our team from Canon-McMillan High School. Again, we are competing in 7-letter words, and your 60-second clock begins in 3, 2, 1. An open-air blaze, its name comes from a time when bones were used for fuel.
Fossil.
No. What adjective describes any disease that is long-lasting?
Habitual.
No. A person who engages in an art, sport, or science for the love rather than money is called what?
Enthusiast.
No. Only the Washington Monument is higher than what structure dominating the DC skyline?
Capital.
What piece of furniture shares its name with the Turkish dynasty?
Ottoman.
What's the ordinal form of the number of days in a week?
7.
No. What's the name of any parallelogram whose diagonals are perpendicular? And time is up. Canon-McMillan, you were able to add 20 points after that round. That takes you up to 125 points, and you are in the lead, 10 points ahead of both Ligonier Valley and North Catholic. So this is a very close matchup. And after the Katie Quiz Speed Round, we never want to slow it down, so we are jumping right into math time. We have 2 math-based questions for each team. 20 points is awarded for a correct answer, and we're going to deduct 20 points for any incorrect answers or passes in this round. Ligonier Valley, you are up first, and here is your first math time question. Which expression here has the least value when x equals 0.5?
X to the 5th.
X to the is correct. Very nicely done. And here's your second math time question. Give us the magnitude of the vector shown.
5.
5 is correct. You just put on 40 points, taking you up to 155 points after math time. Very nicely done there, Ligonier Valley. Next up is our team from North Catholic High School. And North Catholic, here's your first math time question. Which of the numbers shown is irrational?
Cube root of 343.
Actually, it was the square root of 5 is the irrational one there. Next up, evaluate the logarithm shown.
2.
2 is correct. You got one right. You got one wrong. That means your score remains the same, and you have 115 points. Next up is our team from Canon-McMillan. Here is your first math time question. What is the name for the three-dimensional shape that is formed when a right triangle is rotated about its height?
Cone.
Cone is correct. And your second question, given the graph shown, what is the equation for the vertical asymptote?
X equals -3.
X equals -3 is correct. That means you too have added 40 points to your score, taking you up to 165 points and currently in the lead. In second place, we have Ligonier Valley with 155 points and North Catholic right now in third place with 115. But there are some big points available in our final round, something we call more or less, and that's coming up next.
KD Quiz is brought to you by GBU Life, providing life insurance, annuities, and community support since 1892.